Hi, we have a treat for you today. It's a 1959 Cadillac convertible, and it is a judge's car. So he judges and critiques his car just like he would at a show. A little stricter, I think. If you enjoyed the video, please watch the next one. Thank you. Hi, I'm here with Ron, and he is going to tell me about this beautiful car that looks like it has a rocket ship on the rear end.
That's famous for it. It's a 1959 Cadillac convertible, and it's a Series 62. They have Eldorados and they have Series 62. I'm fortunate enough to own both. I have another car that I'm working on that's a Eldorado Barrettes, but the wings are what makes this car. It's famous for it. Harley Earl designed it, and it does look like a rocket ship. That's what he had the intention of, like an airplane with aerospace.
Can you tell me a little bit about the interior?
Okay, the interior, this is how it actually came from the factory. It is leather. It's red leather with white. This is again what came out of how it came out of the factory. Exactly.
This is the
like
original.
It is the original interior, yes.
Okay. So, a question: how does this drive?
Wonderful. It floats down the air. I gotta tell you, you can, at 65, 70 miles an hour, you would never even know you're driving that fast. It just floats. It's a great riding car. You know what they say, it rides like a Cadillac? Definitely rides like it's a Cadillac. So.
Okay, could you tell me a little bit about the front of the car?
Okay, on the front they have the bullets, is what they're called. They also have the same ones in the back, and it really makes the front of the car look spectacular. It is very takes a long time to clean, though, I gotta tell you, and you can get hurt on your hands, and as I have. But it's a great looking front. In fact, the 59 and 60 look very similar on the front ends of the car. The difference is in the back.
And what color is this red?
This is it's a Corvette red. I painted this. The red on 59 is a little bit more of a tomato red. I don't know exactly the name of the color, but it's more of a little bit of a darker red. There was a gentleman that pulled up next to me at a car show that had the original color. He said, "I love your color a lot better than the one he had." It's just a little bit more of a little darker, like maybe like the top of the see on my visors there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks a little bit more like that color. But I made it Corvette red.
And just tell me about the.
Okay, it's a 390 engine. This is when you could work on a car.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have a lot of room to work on the car. It's a regular V8 motor, and as you notice, the oil filters up on top. Usually, a lot of them are usually on other vehicles are on the bottom, but this one's on top. Easy to change the oil. That is for the water. I mean, for the
overflow. Radiator.
Well, no, that's not radiator. That is for the windshield wiper solution. I just don't have any in there, so. And,
that is really neat.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. They have a nice horn, a nice ring on the horn as well, and.
So, you being a judge.
Yes.
How hard is it for you to critique your own car?
I am very critical of my car, but we're not allowed to, when we're judging cars, I'm not allowed to judge my own. So, but I kind of go off of things that I see on my car, that there's small imperfections on almost every car. And the owners really know where they're at, but when you're judging a car, they're never going to tell you. They want you to find it if you can. So, just like a few things I can tell you on this car here. These are Sabre tires. Okay. They're for a 57. They really don't belong on this car because it's a 59. So, but I love the wheels. It's my car. I wanted them on there.
Okay.
On this car, I can tell you, the parade boot was for an Eldorado. It was a standard option on the car. You're a standard on the car. As a Series 62, which that's what my car is, it's an option. So I decided to have that put on there. And the back here on an Eldorado, they have this, not on a Series 62, but I added that. So again, as a judge, I know what I did,
So you know that the points.
Yeah,
it deducts
if
from
somebody
your-
would, you have to know it's there. You have to know everything about a 59, which I do. But again, somebody who's judging may not know that.
So sometimes you get lucky.
I'm lucky. I did Chryslers today, and I don't know a lot about. I mean, Cadillacs I do. Chryslers I'm okay on, but I don't know everything about Chrysler. So if something like that slipped by me, that would have slipped by me definitely.
So how many shows do you go to?
I go to quite a few. I go to a lot of cruise nights, and I go to a lot of concourse shows like this one. I love bringing my car.
I have another question.
Yes.
Do you plan on taking a trophy today?
I hope so. This one won a trophy about 6 years ago. When you win, you cannot win another for another 3 years. So it's been a while since I brought this car, and I hope to win one. But if not, I mean, there's so many other nice cars. I don't mind sharing.
No.
So-
Could you show me the trunk?
I'd be happy
I'm just
to.
really curious to see.
The trunk is very big. Women love this when they took this car to shopping because they can fit all their groceries in the trunk. It didn't have to put it in
Groceries? You
well,
could fit a few.
bodies.
You
put
could fit
bodies in
a
there.
whole family back here.
I'm telling you. I'm sure the mafia use this car too to carry a few bodies away. So, but I know women like to put their groceries not on the front seat or back seat, but you know you can load up a lot of things in this.
Now, another question. Is this standard or is something was actually done after?
This is pretty much standard how you see it. And I got to show you, a lot of people ask me where the gas cap is, and there it is right there. You would never know it's there.
No, I would.
And
I would have been running around going, I don't know how to put
A
fuel
lot
in this.
of other cars, it's usually in the light here, like a 56 Cadillac. They usually have them here, 55, 54, 5, and 6. They have them up here. But that's a nice way to hide your gas cap that no one would know about. You would have to know where it's at. Some people go, where do I put the gas?
I would have a problem with that one. I would have been lost. I need a manual.
Right.
Ron, you were kind of saying a little bit earlier off camera that it sat outside. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
This car sat outside for 26 years on the south side of Chicago through all the elements, everything else. When I saw the car, you really have to envision, because it was in really, really bad shape. I had no interior. I had nothing. I had no hood. It was really bad. So the engine was frozen. In fact, I towed the car, and I didn't really have anywhere where I could really take it. I brought it by my mom's, her garage, and in her by her house, and she says, I don't know what this is in front of my house, but I want you got an hour to get it out of here. So I had to have it retowed. I didn't know where to keep it. I didn't have a place big enough to keep this thing, and but it took a while. I have a real good friend of mine who painted the car. His name is Jimmy Rudnick. He does Cadillacs. He did this restoration about 20 years ago, and look how good it still looks. He did an excellent job on this car.
Yes, he did.
It's wonderful. And my interior from Jimmy from Addison Auto, Jimmy and Rick, Addison Auto Interiors, I want to give them a shout because they did an excellent job. And again, it's about 20 years old, and look how good it still looks. So it's really good.
They did.
I plan on updating it, the interior again, making it a little bit nicer.
Sure.
So, okay.
Hey, it has a lot of chrome.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about the chrome?
This chrome, I got to tell you, I think if the guy who has done my chrome is Johnny Petrus from Classic Chrome. If he was younger, I would have put his kid through college because that's how much chrome is on this, and that's how much work I had done. Just look at the bumpers alone; they're massive, and the chrome it's an A1 chrome. Again, this chrome was done about 20 years ago. Look how gorgeous it is. It's perfect, in good condition. So it's in great condition, put it that way. My philosophy, do it right the first time, and that's how it should be done.
You know what? You did it right the first time. It is
Thank
beautiful.
I love this car. It's in fact, I had a gentleman from South Carolina call me to buy the car, and he offered me a substantial amount of money, and I said, I can't sell it. No, thank you. And
well, when you're in love, you're in love.
You're in love, you're in love. It's my first big car that I own, so thank you.
She is very beautiful.
Thank
you so much.
Oh,
Again,
so nice to meet you. I appreciate you guys. Okay, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
It's tough to do all the videotaping at different angles.
Just another question.
All right, Gwen.
So you're married.
Yes.
Do you ever let your wife drive the car?
You know what? I'd love for her to drive the car, but honestly, she doesn't reach. I'd have to put a pillow in the back of her for her at least to get up there and try. We tried it one time, and she did enjoy it, but she didn't reach. So she hasn't tried it since then. She likes riding in the passenger seat. We go to, again, we go to a lot of cruise nights, and we just driving around, and people wave to you all the time. That's the wonderful thing about they can appreciate a car like this.
Thank you so
Gwen,
very much.
so nice to meet you.
showing
All right, it was
us
wonderful.
the car.
Nice to meet you as well.
Thank you.